So today we are at the second to last lesson before the math test, lesson 2.28, lesson 28 of module 2. And your learning goal for today is to be able to use what you know about dividing decimals to solve word problems. And what do you know? Our problem of the day is also a word problem, so let's talk about it. It says a craft club is making ornaments to sell. They collected $230.85 from selling all of the ornaments. So that's how much money they made altogether. Okay, but did it cost them some money to make the ornaments too? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do we know how much it cost them? No. Not yet. Okay, it says if the profit the club collects on each ornament is 2 times as much as the cost to make one, what does it cost the club to make each ornament? So, number one, we have to figure out through all these words, what is the question asking us to figure out? Reagan?
What's the cost of one ornament?
Yeah, we want to figure out how much it costs to make one ornament. Now, what important information do we need to know? What do we need to know? Michael?
That they collected $230.85 in total.
Okay.
And they collect 2 times as much money than it cost to make one.
Yeah. Okay, so the profit means they made 2 times as much as it costs to make them. Okay. Now, can we solve this problem given this important information? Is there some important information missing?
Yes.
What important information is missing in order to solve this problem? Sporty?
How many ornaments they made?
Yeah. When we're reading this, and as we go through and circle the important information, we can see that we are missing some important information. We need to know if they made $230.85 altogether, we need to know how many ornaments they sold, right? So now if we know that they sold 95 ornaments altogether, maybe that will help us figure out how to solve it. Okay. Now if we want to draw a diagram to show one ornament, let's say this is the amount that one ornament costs. I mean, that's how much they sold it for. If I split it into 3 sections, this one section will represent how much it cost to make it, and these 2 sections will represent how much profit they made, right? Because it says that their profit of each ornament is 2 times as much as the cost to make one. Okay. Yeah, I could do $230.85. Would I divide it by 3 or would I divide it by 95? Yeah, because they sold 95 ornaments altogether. If I do this division problem, what is that going to help me find? Vasisht?
The amount of how much one ornament costs.
How much they sold it for,
Yeah,
right?
sold
Good. And then we can use this diagram to help us figure out how much it costs later. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that multiplication or that division problem. $230.85 divided by 95. Now, before I divide, I need to first Good. Now, am I going to estimate the 95 or the $230.85 first? And I can say 95 is pretty close to what number? 100. And can I do 2 divided by 100? 23 divided by 100? 230? Okay, but I want to make it more compatible, right? So 230 ones is pretty close to how many ones? 200 ones. And so 200 ones divided by 100 is how many ones? 2 ones. Good. And so my first quotient I should try writing is 2 in the what's place? Good. And then we can do 2 times 95 is? Well, I don't know, so I could do it this way. Good. 190. And so how many do I have left? 40. Good. Now, I can regroup that 40 to become how many tenths? 408 tenths, right? Which is pretty close to what number? 400, but this time I'm doing 400 what's? Tenths. Divided by 100 is what? 4 tenths. So what should I write in the tenths place? Good. 4 times 95 is? 380. Good. Okay, so then I can do 380 tenths for a remainder of 28 tenths, right? And I can regroup that to become 285 what's? Hundreds, yeah. And that's pretty close to how many hundredths? Maybe 300?
Yeah.
300 hundredths divided by 100 is what? 3 hundredths. Okay, so let's try a 3 in the hundredths place. What's 3 times 95?
285.
Ooh, 285. Very nice. I like that because that means my remainder is 0. So my quotient is $2.43. Once again, what does that $2.43 represent?
How much?
Lakshan?
How much each one cost?
How much it costs to make or how much it costs for someone else to buy it? You got it. The $2.43 represents how much the club sold the ornament for. Problem, it tells us that this $2.43 that it cost represents 3 different things, or 2 different things. It represents the cost it cost them to make it, and then they also doubled that cost, so 2 portions of this is the profit, right? So how many sections do I need to split $2.43 into? 3. So how do we do that? We can do $2.43 divided by 3. Okay. Now, I can just look at this one without estimating because I know that 24 is compatible with 3, isn't it? 24, is this 24 ones or tenths or hundredths? Okay, so 24 tenths divided by 3 is going to be what? 8 tenths. Good. Okay, so I have nothing left. I'm going to bring down the 3. This 3 is in the hundredths place. So 3 hundredths divided by 3 is how many hundredths? 1, right? So each of these sections is what? 81 hundredths of a dollar, otherwise known as 81 cents. So given this, can we see how much it cost the club to make each ornament? How much? 81 cents. How much profit are they making on each one? $1.62 because it's 81 plus 81.